Hello fellow Wazzers, welcome back to a new episode. We're having some lunch again. Today we're going to get into some super noodles today. We've got a chicken super noodle and we've also got a barbecue beef super noodle. We're going to see what these two are like. I've never had these before, so we're giving them first try today. And then I've also got some Lidl's Keiko and orange protein balls. We've also got those as well. And we've also got some summer fruit cereal bar from Tesco and a Vimto, which you can pick up at all good retail supermarkets and co-op stores. So let's crack on, shall we? Let's get into it. So with these, I basically boiled the water to the line on each of these pots here, then left them to rest on their own, giving them an occasional stir, and then letting them brew. They're meant to be 4 minutes. They've been well over that because obviously we've got some setup time here, getting the cameras where we need to put them. So they should be well cooked and well cooked through. The beef one is definitely putting off some flavour and some smells into the air, and the chicken one isn't really giving a lot away, to be fair. I'm not sure with the chicken one. A lot of these chicken ones, they either come through really tasting and smelling that chicken, or they just taste like plain water. So we'll definitely see what happens with that one. But as I can smell this beef one, and through that smell I can taste it, I think we're going to give this one a try. So let's start off with the super noodle barbecue beef. Still very hot. Like I said, it's been more than the 4 minutes they warn on the packet to leave it, but it's still boiling hot. Like I say, strong smell of beef, but I'm not really getting it on that first initial bite. I'm not getting that beef coming through, to be honest. Just getting watery noodles. But let's go in for another bite. A slight hint of beef, but I'm still getting those watery noodles. A lot of the time I find with the supermarket noodles, always taste like water. Pot noodle always has a big flavour coming through, and we're going to give those a try soon. There's some new flavours come out from pot noodle, so we're going to give them a try soon. But this one's very watery, to be honest. Which Super Noodle here in the UK are a big brand. They do have a big presence in the sort of mug, saucepan, instant noodle range of pastas, etc. But they've let the side down with this super noodle. I'm just going to try some more, see what happens, and maybe get some of that broth to see if that comes through, the beef comes through. The more I'm eating it, the more, I guess, the subtle hints of the beef are hitting the back of the throat. Oh yeah, and the broth is definitely that beef taste coming through, but you're not going to be eating that, you're going to be drinking that broth until the end. So like I say, still watery, not as bad as the supermarket own brand pot noodles, but still not amazing, still not great. Very mediocre for super noodle, not what I expected. Doesn't put me on a good track for this chicken super noodle, but I'm just going to have a quick drink first. We're going to cleanse the mouth there with the Vimto, and this one is the zero, so 0 sugars, or 0 added sugars I should say. If it does have real fruit juice, then it obviously has sugars from the fruit juice itself. But yeah, that's very refreshing, cleared that, cleansed my mouth. Very refreshing drink though. With the old Vimto, I always find it is very fruity and got those smaller bubbles, I guess, of the fizz on the tongue. So let's give this chicken noodle a try. I am getting some of the chicken come through, but again, it's still just, you know, flavoured water, to be honest. But a lot more flavour in this one than that one. Like I said, I could smell that one a mile off. This one could smell nothing, but this one's got punching flavours. Tongue is alive, to be honest. The more I'm eating it, the first one was a bit loose, a bit watery, but the more I'm eating it, the more I'm getting. I'd say I'm enjoying this more than the barbecue one. I would have enjoyed the barbecue one if it was a bit more punching taste. Maybe I was just expecting too much with it. And with this one I was expecting less and I've got more. Definitely enjoy the chicken one more than I have the barbecue beef one, to be honest. So while we let those brew a little bit longer, we'll see whether the beef one does a bit better after it's brewed for a bit longer. Let's get into the summer fruits bar from Tesco. Let's give this a try. Going to get back to our palate cleanser again, get the old Vinto. Like I say, the old fruits from there do dance on the old tongue with the old Vinto, and those smaller bubbles coming through it is a really nice drink. Very refreshing. It's a very hot day today, so definitely enjoying that. And yeah, we've got the fruits bar here. So you see the little dried bits of cherry on there, a bit of what looks like yogurt across the top, and we'll see what else is in there. Bit chewy, nice though, but a bit chewy. I'm not expecting amazing. This is just own brand, supermarket brand Tesco, but I am enjoying it. It is quite nice. Like I say, chewy, but quite yummy, to be honest. One of those ones where you're eating it and you think, oh, I'm eating something that's a bit sugary, but also feels like it's quite good for you. The yogurt from the top, creamy, comes through, helps it dissolve and go down a lot better. But very nice for a supermarket brand cereal bar. Now the old palate cleanser again, then we're going to go for the old protein balls from Lidl's. Sort of orange protein balls. I don't know how you say that, KK, but I think it's basically just cocoa, sort of chocolate powder. There's a protein powder, as it were. Come in little balls, as you can see there. These a try. A bit of the inside there. The orange flavour coming through. And chocolate flavour definitely punching through that orange as well. A bit like a Terry's chocolate orange. If you've ever had a Terry's chocolate orange, definitely what these taste like. They definitely go down easy. Bit chewy like the cereal bar we just had, but they do go down very easy. Very moreish. Get about 7 in a bag. That's quite good. Now on the till, when you go to pay, I pick them up, and then basically before I go running, I have some of these all after. It's just to pick up a bit of protein, get the old body moving again. But they are very nice. If you haven't caught those running videos, have a quick look through the running vlogs and see what you think. With the running vlogs, we're going to be tuning it up soon. I've gone for my 31-day challenge. We're going to move on to the 9-day Couch to 5K challenge. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below. And if you rather just see these food vlogs, you're not interested in running, you're not interested in Florida, and you're not interested in the other things we're getting up to, check out the description below where you can check out the Wazz Ere Food channel, where all we do is upload our food videos, nothing else. I'm going to finish these up and then we'll get back to the instant noodles. They were very nice indeed, that cereal bar and those little protein balls. I've had a bit of my Vinto to have a palate cleanser. Let's get back to the Super Noodle barbecue beef. Let's see if it tastes better now. Maybe leaving it 14 minutes or so would be a lot better. Let's give it a try. Bit more of the flavour coming through, to be honest. It has now saturated, so been sat there a lot longer, those noodles soaking up all that juice there. It is tasting a bit better, but I think a thicker noodle would be better, you know, like a bigger noodle, not so thin. It's obviously down to cost. why they have those thin noodles. But probably would be nicer if they had the thicker noodle in there. Probably be a lot better texture on the tongue. But tasting a bit better. Still, like I say, got that watery aftertaste, not so barbecue beefy aftertaste, but a bit better of leaving it longer, 15 minutes or longer being left there, soaking away. So, get back to that chicken one where we did like it originally. Let's see what this one's like. This one, the water seems to have dissipated actually, so the noodles probably soaked it all up. And let's give it a try. Those ones have definitely soaked up all of that chicken noodle flavour. They're a lot better. Same thin noodle. Would be a bit better if it was a bit of a thicker noodle. Not like big thick noodles, but just a bit thicker than what they are. But overall taste, very nice on these chicken noodles. Like I said, I prefer this over that one. I'm not necessarily just for chicken, but I would like the barbecue beef, but it just doesn't really taste of it, to be honest. Bit off-putting. So I think the barbecue beef's going to get a 1 Wazzer out of 5. And I think the chicken one here is going to get 3.5 Wazzers out of 5. As I would most likely buy this one again at some point. The barbecue one I probably will not. That being said, guys, I'm going to leave the video here. I'm going to eat these and put them away. So with that being said, guys, please hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below on what you think I should try next. So till next time, guys, seize the day.